as the building has. He was there many years ago, and you can't beat the food down there. I would recommend it very highly. We have a new sponsor, Tapp's Welding and Fabrication. Roger Tapp, owns this business. It's located at 383 Bell Crossing Road. The phone number down there is 383-3712, and they're on call 24 hours a day. You can always find Roger or some of his people. Give them a call. In case you don't know their location, Bell Crossing Road is located parallel to Highway 41 south of Burlington. They'd be on the west side of 41, and you can't miss their business. Big welding and fabrication shop. Again, we're proud to have them aboard and appreciate their sponsorship. Again, my regular program, Catch 21, which airs on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 o'clock at night. On Wednesday mornings at 10 o'clock, playing Ron Elliott and my boys Chris Allen, Matt Allen, Joshua Polk. They're a very intricate part of Catch 21. This week I have the pleasure of having Coach Terry Hayes, the Dawson Springs coach, appearing on that program, which I'm standing here again looking at him right now. As he is the coach of this team we're playing tonight that South Hopkins is playing. Next week I plan on having Jim Laintrip, a jailer, Hopkins County jailer. Week after next will be Richard Helsley and Mary Johnson. They're from the adult learners. I think that you'll get a lot from that program. So I would recommend that you watch it when you can. Again, you've heard the sounding of the horn, so we're getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineup. So Ron's just going to go on out to the floor and give you an introduction, or let you hear probably Jim Bashirs, who will be up here with me in a minute, along with Danny Woodward, and we'll try to do the game for you, the South Hopkins Dawson Springs game. We'll listen to Jim.
Have your attention, please. Welcome to tonight's game between the Dawson Springs Panthers and the South Hopkins Tomcats. Here are your starting lineup. First for Dawson Springs, at guard, number 45, Dennis Crook. At forward, number 35, Shane Alexander. At forward, number 42, Jason Lanham. And at guard, number 15, Lester Crook. And the other guard, number 10, Philip Cotton. Now the lineup for the South Hopkins Tomcats. At guard, number 12, Chad Craig. At forward, number 22, Frank Barber. At the other forward, number 54, Heath Law. At guard, number 20, Travis Ibaugh. And the other guard, number 14, Brian Hopper.
Well, you heard Jim Bashirs give you the starting lineup for South Hopkins and Dawson Springs. Jim probably be joining us here before too much longer, along with Danny Woodward and myself. We'll attempt to do this game the best of our ability. Jim will have to give us the referees. I'm not familiar with either one of them myself. And again, looks like as usual, South Hopkins will be penetrating the north end of the gymnasium towards the north goal, and Dawson Springs will be coming to the south end of the floor for you. Getting ready for the tip-off. I think we're back at full strength now. Yeah, Jim, you've had too much going for you tonight, but what a job you do. I'll have to commend you on it.
Thank you.
The toss is recovered by South Hopkins. Brian Hopper out front with the ball. Goes into Heath Fogg. Brian with the ball up and in for a two-pointer inside the arc. giving South a quick lead, 2-0. Dawson with the ball to come all the way down with. Jim will give you the referees here when we get a break where he can tell you who they are.
Mr. Dale Brantley and Thad Padden are the officials.
Still by Travis Ipock. Shot put up and comes off by Heath Falk. A bad pass deflected out of bounds by Brian Hopper. Ball go over to Dawson Springs. Ball put up and comes off, rebounded. Foul called on Heath Falk. I don't believe Heath agreed with the call. It looked like a good block, but the ref said he got him on the arm. So
he definitely hit the ball, but I think he did get the elbow also.
Sure looked that way. Number 42 be at the line for Dawson Springs. Jim, you'll have to...
42, Jason Lanham.
You'll have to keep up with them for me. First shot's up and in. Well, really impressed with this crowd. They really turned out for tonight's activities.
Good crowd.
Second shot's up and in, tying the score 2-2. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Chad Creek with the ball out front. Travis Ipock up and in. 4-2 South Hopkins with the lead. Dawson with the ball. Long one put up and comes off for Dawson. Knocked out of bounds by South. Dawson will have the ball under their own basket. Shot put up and in. Tying the score 4-4.
Dennis Crook.
A outlet pass down to Travis Ipock over to Heath Falk. A great assist by Travis Ipock then. Played up and in by Heath Falk. Going to be a foul call, I believe, on Frank Barber, number 22 for South Hopkins.
Well, look, Frank wondered what he was doing there. He didn't quite understand that.
Had both hands in his back, I think the ref said.
Little hand check.
Right. Dawson with the ball, out of bounds.
Well, playing man-to-man here, and I thought it got caught.
Little too fancier pass there and went off the boy's feet out of bounds. Ball goes over to South. South leading 6-4. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Brian Hopper with the ball over to Chad Creek. Down to Frank Barber. Goes into Brian Hopper, up and comes out. Went down the cylinder, but spun back out. Dawson with the rebound and ball. Three-pointer up and in.
Lester Crook.
Crook for Dawson, giving Dawson a lead. Travis Ipock with the ball, a good outlet pass again, up and in, taking the lead back for South. 8-7. 5 minutes and a half left in the first quarter. A good move, not a very good finish. I think a foul's going to be called on number 15, and for a minute I thought there might be more called on him the way he approached the official.
Thought he was going to let that go a little slow with it, but
yeah.
He did foul Frank when he got the rebound. Dawson Springs showing him not starting. I don't know what the story is, whether he's hurt or anything, but he's usually one of the starters and got 37 one time against the Tomcats this year and 21 the last.
Is he on the bench, Jim? I didn't see.
He probably will play.
Errant pass goes out of bounds, touched last by South Hopkins. Dawson with the ball to come down the floor
Judge
with.
said he had the flu, so he might get in some time later on.
So he does have the flu, but maybe is a maybe for this game. Near steal by Brian Hopper out front. Ball goes in the middle, good fade. Put up and in. The foul called on Chad Creek. The basket is good.
Shane Alexander.
It gives Dawson a 9-8 lead. They'll be at the line shooting 1. 4 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Shots up and rolls off. Rebounded by Frank Barber. Travis Ipock with the ball on the right side. Ball goes into Chad Creek. Down to Heath Falk, out to Brian Hopper for 3. Up and good by Brian Hopper. Gives South a 2-point lead, 11-9. Shots up and off by Dawson. Oh, what a pass by Brian Hopper to Travis Ipock, up and good. You just don't get any better than that. I don't care who you are, where you are. 3-pointer up and good by Dawson. Sort of takes the noise out of the crowd a little bit. Another great pass by Brian Hopper, down under, laid up and in by Heath Falk. Brian Hopper is one heck of an assist man, along with a great ball player.
Brian's back on target now. He went through a couple, 3 games there where the outside shooting wasn't there. But he's got it now. He's back on his game. Dawson had better start checking him a little bit more. He's going to have a big night.
Right. Well, foul on Heath Falk, Coach, but questionable. But that's what the ref saw. Dawson with the ball under their own basket. 42 had to hold Heath Falk's jersey, then holding him back. One way to stop him. Three seconds called on Dawson. Lane violation. Ball goes over to South. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter. South leading 15-12. Brian Hopper out front with the ball for South. Go down to Travis Ipock. Chad Creek for a 2-pointer. Comes off. Dawson with the rebound. Walking call on Dawson. Ball go back over to South. Look at that kid from Dawson. I'm afraid his britches are going to fall off, Coach, but they're hanging.
That's Philip Cotton. Philip does that quite a bit.
Well, maybe got a
ball player though. He get warm. He get hot here in a minute.
Well, he definitely a heck of a ball player. Got some good moves. He just got called for walking there. Shots up and in by Heath Falk.
Yeah, Philip had 40 points against the Tomcats in the meeting down at Dawson earlier this year.
Shots up and in by Cotton.
That's Crook.
Was that Crook?
That's the Crook.
Well, I'm going to have to look them back over again. Number 10 is Cotton, am I right?
Cotton,
okay.
Yes, sir.
Brian Hopper up and good for 3. Giving South a 20-14 lead. Shots in the middle, put up and off. Foul called on Heath Falk, his 3rd. And, well, 3rd foul.
3rd foul.
Alexander for Dawson be at the line shooting 2. Heath Falk has been replaced by Dustin Gamble came in. Dustin Gamble comes in replacing Heath Falk. Is Travis Willett here? I didn't know whether he's playing or not.
He's ready.
Both shots up and good, cutting South lead to 4 with 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Gamble with the ball out front. Travis Ipock up and in by Travis. Shots up and in by Cotton. 2-pointers that he's on the line, the ref said. Brian Hopper with the ball. Back out front, Chad Creek is good. I could see that going all the way. That was it.
Set up nicely, didn't it?
Absolutely, for 3-pointer by Chad. Another long one by Dawson, up and off. Frank Barber with the rebound. Blocking foul called on Dawson. That would be on Cotton, I presume.
That was a good call.
Yeah, I thought he may have run over in front of Frank.
Head up in there and just didn't have time. The guy just didn't give him room
To come down or move, either one. Ball comes into Brian Hopper for South out front.
Of course, Dawson didn't think that was a good call.
Well, I don't blame him. I wouldn't have either. Shots up and off, and another blocking foul called, I believe. Probably send Brian Hopper to the line shooting two.
Alexander's first.
South leading 25-18, a minute 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. I believe Gunner's enjoying what he's seeing, Coach. I've noticed him a time or two raise that fist.
Probably so far he is. Like this kind of game.
Brian's first shot's up and off. He'll be at the line for another one. Had quite an interview with him before the game, and he's quite a guy. He hasn't changed much, just in age. Second shot by Brian is all good, giving South a 26-18 lead. Dawson with the ball. South with a steal, picked up by Gamble, lost. Picked back up by Brian Hopper, up and good. Brian is some shooter, some ball player. That's all you can say for Brian. Quite a ball player.
They're playing him too honest with one man, and you just can't do it.
A steal again by Brian Hopper. Another deflection. South on the floor with a good pass. Travis Ipock up and in. I believe Dawson will take a timeout with 49 seconds left in the first quarter. South leading 30-18. Coach, right now, everything's going right for South, and Dawson Springs got an awfully funky ball club.
They got a hard, hard-nosed ball club. They play hard. They have to have more scoring out of Philip Cotton than they're getting right now in order to be, play at their best. But they got Sean Ham on the bench, and that really hurts them.
Absolutely. When you have a...
And plus, right now, they're trying to play Brian Hopper one man. They just can't do it. Brian already has 6, 8, 10, 11 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the first quarter is not over yet.
Plus about 8 assists.
Right. Those assists are so impressive to me when I see a man that unselfish as Brian is, and well, as he always told me, it takes a team effort for them to do what they do, him included, and they do have a good ball team.
South went through a few games there that wasn't playing their best. I think the games in the Class A, especially one of the University Heights, got the boys focused a little bit. Their effort seems to be back now. They're right on the game, and hopefully can finish the season strong and be ready for the tournament.
Dawson with the ball, 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter, trailing by 12, 30-18. I think that's Crook with the ball out front for Dawson. Keep looking for Cotton, but he wasn't there, wasn't open. Chad Creek done a good job staying on him, but couldn't stop that by Cotton. Three-pointer for Cotton for Dawson, cutting the lead to 9, 30-21.
Ipock's been on Cotton most time. He's a little bit taller body to shoot over, and he done a good job on the fella. Known him all his life, so.
Brian Hopper up and in for South with 2 seconds left, 1 second. First quarter's over. South with an 11-point lead, 32-21. This has been an awfully good, well-played first quarter. I'm very impressed with Dawson Springs and their hustle. They really do put out a good effort, and along with some excellent ball players and one that's not playing. Judge, what do you think of the first quarter? What do you think of that first quarter? Dawson's got a hustling, scrappy ball club.
They do, and third time played them, they know each other like the boys. You're right, they scrap and hustle. You get them down 10, 15, and come right back at you. And it's going to be a good ball game before it's over.
Judge, you might have to. Jim having to scoot the crowd back a little bit. The refs wanted some more playing room before they start this second quarter. There's a terrific crowd here tonight, and and some of the kids are having to sit on the sideline. Dawson inbounds the ball starting the second quarter. Crook with a shot up and comes off for Dawson, rebounded by Frank Barber for South. Chad Creek with the ball out front to Travis Ipock, up and good. Travis with a three-pointer, a long one. Gives South, I think, their longest lead of 14 points. Cotton with a three-pointer up and comes off. A foul's going to be called, I think, on Dawson.
Travis Willett.
On 44, Travis Willett.
Guilty of jumping to the ball then.
I could see no wrongs whatsoever, but the ref did, so he could see something I couldn't.
Probably should have still been playing now.
Shot put up and comes off. South with the rebound. Brian Hopper picked up a loose ball. Travis Ipock up and comes off. A foul will be called on Dawson. Number 15 or 14, 15 I believe he called it.
Crook. Second.
And number 55, what did you say?
Big dog.
John Helm is coming in for Dawson Springs, and maybe he'll feel better when he gets out there and gets started and loosened up a little. Travis Ipock at the line shooting two. First one comes off. Looking for the biggest lead for South, and it comes off also, keeping the score at 35-21. South in the lead. Cotton with a good little mini hook up and in for Dawson. Got a little rough under the basket that time. Nothing called on the rebound. So
I get real rough for it though.
Yes, it may if they let that happen. Brian Hopper with the ball into Travis Willett up and comes off. He was bumped pretty good too.
Travis sometimes too strong, but on good.
Right.
Act like he get hit tonight.
Long one up and in for Dawson. A three-pointer cutting the lead to 9 for South. Brian Hopper with the ball out front. Knocked out of bounds by Dawson. South will retain possession of the ball. Side front court. Comes into Brian Hopper. Over to Travis Ipock. He thought about it and took her back in. Frank Barber with the ball on the side. Over to Chad Creek. Chad going to the hole. And put back up and in by Travis Willett.
Good rebound basket.
Chad Creek was grabbed by the arm as he went up then to shoot. I can understand why he missed it, but sometimes it's hard to see those things down under like that. That was Helm down under his first two since he came in, and I can see he's a pretty good sturdy lad that could get him down under. He's tough. Charging foul going to be called on Frank Barber. Offensive foul. Three-pointer up and good by Cotton for Dawson, cutting the lead to 6. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Shots up and off. Dawson with the rebound. Cotton coming in. Up and comes off. And a foul will be called on Dawson. Reaching in, holding on to somebody for South.
Shane Alexander, here's second.
South will get possession of the ball to go down the length of the floor with. Leading by 6 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Brian Hopper with the ball out front. Chad Creek And Frank Barber over to Brian Hopper for a three, up and off. Dawson with the rebound. Helms. Cotton with the ball, coming down, three-pointer, up and good.
Cotton feeling it now.
Yeah, he has. Has a three-pointer by Cotton. South with a timeout. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first half. South with a three-point lead, 37-34. Coach is going to have to cut off Cotton out front, get him a step back if they're going to do any good.
8 quick points for Cotton, once got Dawson back in the game. For him coming in off the bench, hadn't hurt anything either. Got some rebounds up there, and they're back.
They're back. South lead has been cut to 3, 37-34. South will have the ball with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first half. Other than Heath Falk, I don't think anyone's in foul trouble, are they, for either team?
Frank Barber has 2. Shane Alexander and Lester Crook has 2 each for Dawson.
Heath Falk with only one with 3 right now.
Heath had 6 quick points and 3 fouls, so he was off to a good start, too.
Yeah, it makes a big difference when Heath leads the game, because especially Helms coming in, with Heath not in there. Chad Creek.
Are killing them right now. I really look for Dawson to sort of change their defensive strategy on them pretty soon, but they haven't yet.
Chad Creek with the ball out front for South. Brian Hopper for 3, good. I don't think Coach Hayes was too pleased with something that went on. Long one up and off by Dawson. Travis Ipock with the rebound for South. Frank Barber with the ball, nearly lost it. Over to Chad Creek, up and off. Foul's going to be called on Travis Willett. Second foul on Travis. Dawson should be at the line for a 1-and-1.
Big dog.
South has a 40-34 lead. Helms at the line shooting 1-and-1. First one's good. He'll have the second one.
Hopper has 16 points so far in the first half, and Ipock 13 is what I was talking about. Maybe they need to change something because they're just shooting them down right.
Like you, I suspect there'll be a change in the defense. Second shot's up and good by Helm. Cutting the lead to 4 for South. Chad Creek with the ball out front, down to Brian Hopper. Into Travis Willett, up and in by Travis. Travis Willett, that is, giving South a 6-point lead. Near steal by Chad. There's another good assist by Cotton for Dawson Springs into Helm, who laid it up and in. Brian Hopper up and comes off, put back in by Travis Ipock. Travis with Johnny on the spot then. Three-pointer up and good by Cotton for Dawson. Cutting the lead to 3 again, 44-41. Travis Willett, Frank Barber on the side. A bad pass. Going to be picked up by Dawson for a gimme. And fouled by Travis Ipock. First foul on Travis. Dawson will go to line shooting 2. Who's number 11? Lester Crook? Adam Cope. Oh, I see 15.
Adam's a good young player. He played real well against us down at Dawson. Had double figures in scoring off the bench.
First shot's up and good. Cutting the lead to 2 for South Hopkins. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Helms going out of the game.
He's coming out again.
Evidently. Second one's up and good also. Cutting South lead to 1, 44-43. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. Chad Creek with the ball to Brian Hopper. Travis Ipock, attempt to put it up was fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2.
11.
Looks like Brown coming in the ball game for South.